Hello, I'm Kavya. In this video, I'm going to answer the Node.js interview questions and I'm going to share my views on these questions. The first question is what is Node.js and how does it differ from the other server-side technologies like Apache or PHP? So Node.js is a runtime environment that allows you to run JavaScript code outside of the browser, typically on a server side. It uses a V8 JavaScript engine, which is the same engine used by Google Chrome. Node.js is also known for its non-blocking event-driven architecture, making it particularly well suited for heavy applications such as real-time web applications, chat applications, and APIs. Whereas PHP is a server-side scripting language designed specifically for web development. It is executed on the server, generating HTML to be sent to the client's browser. PHP typically follows a synchronous execution model. Each request is handled by a separate instance of the PHP interpreter, which can result in higher resource usage compared to Node.js single-threaded model. And the second question is what is a callback function in Node.js and why are they commonly used in asynchronous programming? A callback function in Node.js is a function that is passed as an argument to another function and it is executed after the completion of the function. Callback functions are the main concept in Node.js, particularly for handling asynchronous operations. In asynchronous operations, callback functions are used for non-blocking operations because Node.js is designed to handle asynchronous operations to avoid blocking the execution of the code. Node.js can continue other code instead of waiting for the operation to complete. Once the operation is finished, the callback function is called to handle the result. The third question is what is the purpose of package JSON file in Node.js project? Can you explain the key properties found in this file? The package JSON file is crucial component of Node.js project. It serves as a project's manifest file and contains metadata about the project as well as essential information for managing the project's dependencies, scripts, versioning, and more. Key properties are the project metadata, which contains name and version, description, author, license, repository, keywords, and dependencies management, and so on. Explain the difference between require and import statements in Node.js. When and why would you use one over the other? In Node.js, require and import are two different ways to include modules in your code. They come from different module systems and have distinct features and usage scenarios. Require statement is part of common JS module system, which is the original module system used in Node.js. The main feature of require statements is the synchronous loading and dynamic loading. When it comes to import statement, it's a part of ES6 module system, which is the modern JavaScript module system. The main features of import statements is static loading and asynchronous loading. In summary, we use require when working with older Node.js version or code bases that use CommonJS, and import for modern JavaScript development with ES6 module support for better syntax, static analysis, and tree shaking. What is middleware in the context of Express.js? Can you give an example of how you would use middleware in an Express application? Middleware in the context of Express.js is a function that has access to a request object and the response object, and next to the middleware function in the application's request response cycle. Middleware can perform various tasks such as executing code, modifying the request and response objects, ending the request response circle, and calling the next middleware application. We use middleware in an Express application like a basic middleware where that logs the request method and URL, and application level middleware is where it is bound to the application instance using app.use or app.method, and the middleware that is bound to an instance of express.router, that is router level middleware. What is RESTful API and how can you create one using Node.js and Express.js? Explain the main HTTP methods used in RESTful APIs. A RESTful API means Representational State Transfer API. It is an architectural style for designing networked applications. It uses HTTP requests to perform CRUD operations, that is, create, read, update, and delete operations on resources. RESTful APIs are stateless, meaning each request from a client contains all the information needed for the server to fulfill that request. HTTP methods are standard methods used to perform operations on resources. HTTP methods used in RESTful APIs are get, post, put, patch, delete, and so on. And the seventh question is, what is the purpose of Node Package Manager and how do you use it to manage dependencies in a Node.js project? So NPM is a package manager for JavaScript and it is the default package manager for Node.js. It serves multiple purposes including managing dependencies, running scripts, and sharing packages. The purpose of NPM is the dependency management. It allows you to install, update, and uninstall the libraries that your Node.js project depends on. And it also provides vast repository of packages that you can use in your projects. These packages can range from utility libraries to full-fledged frameworks. It also allows you to define and run scripts for various tasks such as testing, building, and deploying your application. And how do you use it to manage dependencies? Means first we have to initialize the Node.js project and we have to install the dependencies like using npm install express, and we have to install the development dependencies then, and we have to update the dependencies and we have to uninstall them. We need to run the scripts then using the global packages. Why is it important to hash passwords in a web application? Hashing passwords in web application is crucial for several security reasons. Like if database containing user passwords is compromised, plain text passwords could be exposed. Hashing passwords ensures that even if the database is breached, attackers cannot easily obtain the original password. And attackers who gain access to the database might use offline attacks, such as brute force or dictionary attacks to crack passwords. Properly hashed passwords make these attacks significantly more difficult and time consuming. It provides more security and it also provides a user privacy by preventing the internal threats. Thank you.